What do you mean China is stealing IP? Are you Mr. Intel? Are you John Intel? Are you Tim Apple? No? Then shut the from your perspective, the only thing that you get is also here's Kevin O'Leary's idiotic assessment where he claims that Xi Jinping will be overthrown because of Donald Trump's brilliant moves. What a moron, dude. What an absolute idiot. What a dumb baboon this guy is. Oh my God.
Tariffs in China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They don't play by the rules. They've been in the WTO for decades. They have never abided by any of the rules they agreed to when they came in for decades. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it and sell it back here. Never has an administration.
400% tariffs?
They steal IP. Okay, why are you still manufacturing then? Why are you still manufacturing there then? Why? If they steal IP, did you not know that they were doing that last year? Did you not know that they were doing that a decade ago? Is it actually theft if the American enterprise leadership knows that it's happening and still voluntarily moves manufacturing there? This is the dumbest argument of all time. And I'm not even making the case for intellectual property abolition, even though I do believe in it. Okay, I do. But the notion that like the American capitalists did not know that China was doing this or was going to do this and still continued to work with China is so dumb. It is a lie told to the Americans. It is a lie told to the Americans. It is a lie told to the West. And that's why you hear it all the time from the dumbest people in society. You got who are not Apple, okay? You're not Tim Apple, little bro. You barely can get a apple from the grocery store, and you're over here talking about how if Apple must maintain its IP protections, like what the is going on here? I can't believe China is stealing their IP. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? You think Tim Cook doesn't know that that's happening? The are you talking about? It's the dumbest argument to make. You are a consumer. You have nothing to do with this process. What do you mean China is stealing IP? Are you Mr. Intel? Are you John Intel? Are you Tim Apple? No? Then shut the up. Because from your perspective, the only thing that you get is a possibly cheaper generic alternative. Why the are you complaining, you stupid moron? No, you don't understand. I'm John NVIDIA. I can't believe that they're stealing our IP.
I want Xi on an airplane to Washington to level the playing field. It's just not about tariffs anymore. Nobody has taken on.
Yeah, also, Apple is extremely careful about their IP and are willing to lose money to protect it. If Apple thought that China was stealing IP was a problem, then they would leave. Exactly.
China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak for millions of Americans who have IP that have been stolen by the Chinese. I have nothing against the Chinese people. They brought great literacy, art, and tech to the world. The government cheats and steals, and finally, an administration, you may not like Trump, you may not like his style or his rhetoric, finally, an administration that puts up and says enough. 400% tariffs tomorrow morning. He'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not.
Yeah, how did that happen? How did that happen? Doesn't it feel like Trump, at least ostensibly, wants to reverse that? We did that, and now Trump wants to reverse it. He wants to break it. The f do you mean? None of this makes sense. It quite literally doesn't make sense. Do you want to be a manufacturing economy or do you want to be a consumer economy? Also, you're Canadian, you bald piece of shit. Why the do you care? Shut up. You're America's hat.
Don't have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall.
Yeah, also, he said 39% of the entire planet and not 39% of China's overall exports. Okay, I don't know what the exact percentage is, but it's significantly lower than that. Let me tell you. Okay, the U.S. is Canada's shorts. Yeah, and guess what, dude? Canada, your shorts, okay? Because we ourselves. So that means your pants, Canada, is 12%. Yeah, I think it is 12%. Yeah, guess what, Canada? You got dookie in your pants. Why? Because we shit ourselves, okay? Canadian slander is so easy for you. Did I miss you? Wait, what did
Economy
you say?
on earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall.
It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall? Oh my God, dude. The way we talk about Chinese people and the nation state and how permissible that kind of statement is. Dude, this is like when Iranian leadership talks about America saying like death to America or lights an American flag on fire, and we throw a bitch fit for a week. We're like, how dare they do that? First of all, they have every right to do that. Okay, they have every right to do that. Of course, they're supposed to do that. We're them over. China is not even us over, and you still want to kill them. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? I'm reminded of that meme where it's like, hey, would you like to buy our cheap commodities? And it's like, oh, kill you. And then underneath, it's like Israel being like, give me all the money that you have so I can do a genocide. It's like, yes, of course. Of course, Israel. Thank you for demanding. It's nuts.
Now.
Well, hold on a second, Kevin. Well,
Well,
I hear you, but hold on. If we're talking about people, the average consumer, not necessarily the head honchos of businesses all across the globe, can they withstand the pressure of that sort of tax on the goods?
Short-lived. There will be.
But what's your timeline compared?
Short-lived. What do you mean? Why would that be short-lived? If your assessment is you want to put 400% tariffs on China, which, by the way, there makes no difference between 124 versus 400%. It is a de facto trade embargo. Okay? Ain't nobody is paying that price because no commodity is that exclusive and that good. So it already doesn't make difference. It doesn't make a difference at all. But you're over here talking about like, oh, it's just short-lived. Why would that be short-lived? Why? How would that be short-lived? What do you mean by this? What happens when they hold out?
You don't know the average American's timeline, what they can actually survive. There's people right now who can't survive
400% tomorrow morning, cheese on an airplane to Washington to cut a deal.
400%. China owns a complete production chain and has big enough domestic and international markets. You can't squeeze China, but good luck paying 400% more for your phones, coffee machines, washing machines, batteries, bikes, light bulbs, shirts, and toys, and everything else you don't know that's coming from China. Exactly. Straight up. Like, you know what will happen? You know whose head will end up being squeezed against the wall? The American elite. Okay? You take away the treats, you take away the treats, and let me tell you what will happen. Okay? It won't be the Chinese heads being squeezed against the wall. It'll be your bald head. The